Gave my dog a bath. Did some dog care, you know. And she really likes it as well. She's so funny. I do want to film the whole bathing process because she's very funny. I find her funny anyway. She willingly, it's not a bath, it's more like a shower, but she willingly goes into the shower. She looks very bashful and shy about it. Kind of like, oh my God. But then once I actually start like lathering her with shampoo and stuff, she just kind of, she's like, oh wow, yeah. It's so funny. It's very sweet. Does Ellie like baths? Your dog enjoys the bath but hates being dried. Oh, she likes being dried as well. She loves any kind of physical contact from a human. There are very, I mean, she really loves hugs. She really loves pets, Ellie. She's very, very much pet focused. She's very, some dogs are less bothered, you know, about being cuddled. I mean, they like it, but it's not like their life purpose. But Ellie really just is a very socially aware dog when it comes to humans and interaction. So I mean, I thought most dogs dislike showering. Well, she didn't really like it at the start. I have had to kind of teach her how to like it, you know, make it into a positive experience. I'm always, you know, while I'm doing it, I'm like, wow, amazing. I'm encouraging her. Like I'm congratulating her as someone would maybe when, you know, you congratulate someone for doing something really impressive, but she's just standing there. So you've really got to put all of your energy into the congratulations, which you know, it's like, why do I have to do this every time? Well, I do it, yeah, and it really works, you know. I just sit there going, wow, amazing. I want to film the whole process because it's very cute, and you can tell that she used to kind of have issues with it, and she's getting better. Because she used to have issues with everything. When I adopted her, she was afraid of so many things. She was afraid of windows, like closed windows. She was afraid of bikes, but not bikes. Well, I mean, obviously bikes that were moving, but a parked bike as well. Like a door that wasn't even, you know, she'd just be like a plastic bag on the, like she hadn't been, you know. And she was, I'm still teaching her at the moment with mosquitoes. She still does get a bit freaked out, especially when we go outside to play ball, you know, to play ball and, you know, do some cardio, I suppose. And if there are too many mosquitoes, she gets scared and she comes back in and I'm like, oh, I have to reassure her for a bit, but it's getting a lot better. Does your dog understand when you say amazing, or is it just the tone? I think she understands the word and the tone, because I do say amazing, wow, well done, good job, such a good job, you know. And she associates that with being I mean she's a very particular dog, Ellie. She was the only dog, like when I went to the kennel that day. She was the only dog that was not jumping up and barking, and she wasn't distracted by anything. She was just she was very much pressed against the gate. She just wanted pets, you know? Very quiet kind of, and I looked up the kind of dog personality of dogs that make good service dogs generally, and she has a very, I mean, obviously she's a traumatized rescue dog, so she's not a service dog, but she has the kind of personality that service dogs, you know, an ideal service dog would be picked out for having, you know, like very, very receptive to like physical touch and attention. Like she loves it, you know. Did you get her when big or small already? I got her when she was already 5 years old from a rescue from in France, it's called the SPA. In England, I suppose it would be the RSPCA. I don't know what it is in different places. But yeah, she's a rescue dog, so already grown when I adopted her, and yeah. it's been kind of amazing. I was thinking about the other day how educational and helpful and um transformative it's been to adopt an animal with trauma as someone with trauma, because as I am trying to teach her how to, not be afraid because there's no danger. Like if she jumps at a loud noise, it's like, oh, it's okay. I have my words that I say to my dog. And through doing that education with her, I'm also reprogramming myself, because when I used to be very, very jumpy, I would say, but I'm less so now, I think. And I catch myself reassuring myself in the way that perhaps I would reassure my dog. So it's been a very interesting experience, I would say. Adopting a dog with trauma, and I don't know, and just learning how to communicate with an animal that I suppose has been through some stuff. I don't know. I would guess, from what I understand. I know that she was a dog of an older person who was a hoarder of some kind. I mean, who had too many dogs, basically, who wanted to look after the dogs, but who couldn't, and gotten to the point where it was no longer tenable and stuff. But I'm not really sure what she'd seen. I mean, I do wonder if she's seen something to react like she does when I slap a mosquito on myself. She's not as bad now when I go like this. It's okay. See, she doesn't... her head didn't move. But if I slapped my thigh right now, like if there was a mosquito on my thigh and I was like, slap, she would look up and she would be like, kind of like... So it's like, have you seen something? Mutual therapy. Yeah, kind of, yeah. I don't have enough, I haven't had enough for therapy this year as well. And it's been, a pretty interesting year. But I mean, I had some therapy before, so obviously I'd learned some tools before then, and I'm 27, so I guess I've accumulated some wisdom of some kind over the years. But yeah, I would say that having, a dog roommate has helped amazingly so much. So much. I just cannot imagine my life without,